this lesson, we're going to prepare the pattern and get the applique ready to put onto your wall hanging that you already have assembled. Some of the things that you're going to need to download your templates from the pattern. You're going to need to print those off, as well as the finished drawing. Lay that down onto your drawings. And I've got my drawings fairly close together. You want to keep it as close together as you can so you're not wasting your fusible. And you're simply going to trace each piece and continue to draw all of your pieces out, marking each one. Once we have that all done, that's when we're going to actually do the fun part of putting this whole applique together. And then we're going to put the bunny ears on. And those kind of run off to the side of your paper, but that's okay because you're going to see where they go. When you lift that up, you're going to see the dashed line. You're going to know where it is because of the outline of the bunny ear. And we're going to lay that back down, and we're going to lightly iron that into place. And you can kind of see how this bunny is coming to life. And the nose gets ironed on to the bunny, and we'll have all 4 of our appliques then put together and ready to put on the wall hanging. I've got a decorative blanket stitched already patterned in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stitching this. I keep the edge of that thread just on the very edge of the applique piece and gently turn it as you stitch, and you can really see that applique come to life. And I'm going to stitch this flower. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a little bit wider stitch on my satin stitch here. I've got the same color here, the rose dot, and I'm going to stitch this piece. When you come to your points, you're going to want to have your needle down if you've got that option, or just use it manually with your gear. Again, going around your curves, you might want to stop and turn the piece as you're stitching it. I'm going to show you how to do some detailing on your applique. We're going to do some, just working with some single strand of black thread. We're going to add buttons to embellish it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the process of hand dyeing buttons. And we're also going to use some marking pens on this project just to give it some definition and some character. And I'm also going to show you how to apply a little bit of makeup to these characters. I'm going to start on my second border. And actually, when you place these letters on, I really kind of recommend that you don't try to put them on straight. I put mine on actually a little bit back and forth, kind of a little bit more random. And the reason that I do that, it actually just adds a lot of character to it. And it doesn't make it look like you've made a mistake if it's not absolutely straight. We've also got little buttons in the centers of the flowers, and we've actually hand dyed those buttons to match the fabrics, and I'll show you a little bit about how to do that later. Thanks so much.